Hello and welcome back to the Computer Science channel. Uh, Now going over the Computer Science Study Guide series. Uh, Today we're going to go over Module 20, supporting MacOS Desktop. Alright, so if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and smash the like button and leave a comment. And let's go ahead into the first question, which is Ethan is almost finished setting up a new user with their MacBook when the user asks how they can set up a quick shortcut to one of their most used apps. Ethan can place the shortcut icon on which of the following? So the first answer is correct. It is the dock. The dock is where you can go and set up your favorite, so to speak. So applications that you use most often, they'll be easily accessible. All right. Multi-desktops does exactly what it says. That is not correct, nor system preferences. And remote disk, of course, is incorrect answer too. So once again, the correct answer for question 1 is dock. Right. So let's go to question number 2. Question number 2. A service desk technician is asked about an internal employee for further assistance with a corporate app. To locate the app, the technician uses a gesture by pinching with 3 fingers and thumb on the trackball to bring up all the applications installed on the MacBook and can find the corporate app. Which of the following is a process for bringing up all the downloaded apps? So, first possible answer, safe mode, is incorrect. That's a mode you go in for troubleshooting. Going down to iCloud. iCloud is a service used to store stuff. Usually give you a small amount of storage space free. That is incorrect. And so is First Aid. So the correct answer for this would be Launchpad. That is where you launch apps from. So once again, the correct answer for number 2 is Launchpad. All right, going to question number 3. A user calls the service desk to ask where to locate the sleep option on their Mac computer. The technician can bring up the option using which of the following? Once again, safe mode is not correct. Safe mode is a mode of Windows or Mac that you can go into to troubleshoot. Going down to the App Store, that is also incorrect. You can buy new apps at the App Store on a Mac, but not in this case. So also login items would also be the incorrect answer. So the correct answer is Apple menu. So you go to the Apple menu, and that is the correct answer for question number 3. So let's jump to question number 4. Samuel is assisting an internal user with one of their corporate applications. It is currently not responding to any actions, nor can the user close it using the button in the top left corner. Samuel knows there is a method to forcibly close the app. Which of the following can Samuel use to take this action? Alright, so the first possible answer is the Apple menu. That is incorrect. We just went over Apple menu in question 3. Also, Mac OS recovery is also incorrect. So the force quit is the correct answer for number 4. The force quit would stop the app. So for correct answer for question 4 is force quit. Disk utility is also incorrect. All right, so on to question number 5. Caesar is setting up his new MacBook for his job as service desk technician. He would like to set up the laptop in a way that would allow him to view and use another desktop. He uses the trackpad and swipes up using 4 of his fingers, revealing the option that he wants to use. What feature is Caesar using to have several desktops set up? Alright, first possible answer, software update. That is incorrect. Software updates actually update software that has update ready to be used. So that is incorrect. The next one is keychain. Keychain is where you keep your passwords. Think of it like keys or your passwords, so you keep them on a keychain. But that is incorrect. Safe mode, once again, is also incorrect. So the correct answer would be mission control. So think of you're controlling multiple stations or multiple screens, multiple apps at the same time. So the correct answer for question 5 is mission control. So let's go to question number 6. Susan is in the process of setting up her new MacBook for her current job as a service technician. She begins to set up her passwords, but wants to use a password manager to keep all her passwords in one place. What would allow her to do so? So we just talked about this in number 5. So keychain is the correct answer. Keychain, think of your password as your keys to unlock whatever you got locked. So your passwords, you put them all on a keychain, put all your keys on the keychain. So the correct answer for question 6 is keychain. Once again, the iCloud is a service used for storage space. Remote disks, that's just another way of remotely accessing your computer or your Mac. Mac OS recovery, that's to recover your operating system if it is corrupt. So the correct answer again for question 6 is keychain. All right, on to question number 7. Brennan is working on a project that requires Linux commands. He decides to open a folder or he decides to open Finder, click Applications, double-click the Utilities folder, and double-click Terminal to allow him to run the required commands. What would allow Brennan to run this Linux command? So, Apple menu is incorrect. Your safe mode, once again, we discussed that. That is not the correct answer. Of course, your startup disk would not do it either. So the terminal, clicking terminal or terminal command can allow you to run terminal. So the correct answer for question 7 is terminal. And of course, terminal is just like, it's the command line interface for Mac OS, also for Linux as well. It's like the command line for, go to the command prompt for Windows. Same thing for Mac and Linux. All right. Next, question 8. A user calls the service desk to ask about installing an application on their corporate iOS device. Samuel is able to recommend the specific application for this type of issue. As a service technician, Samuel walks the user through the application and can safely install the requested application. What would the application be called? So here we go. This application is called the App Store. So the correct answer for question 8 is the App Store. Time Machine is not correct. That is what you would use for system recoveries. So you would set your system, save it at a certain time, and then if something goes wrong, you revert back to that save system as like going back in time as your computer was at this point in time. So that is the incorrect answer. Apple menu is also incorrect, as we just talked about what Apple menu does. And this utility is also the incorrect answer. So once again, for question 8, the correct answer is the App Store. All right, down to question 9. Question 9. A user calls into a service desk due to their data not being backed up from the Mac to iCloud. The user wanted to know if there was another method they may be able to save these important files. John is more than happy to assist as a service technician. He can provide a solution that is built in and that will automatically back up user-created data, applications, and entire Mac operating systems or Mac OS systems. What utility John is using to back up the information? All right, so printers and scanners, of course, that is incorrect. Printers and scanners print and scan. They don't back up information. Apple menu we discussed, and startup items is also incorrect. So the correct answer is Time Machine, like we discussed a little bit briefly in question 8. So the correct answer for number 9 is Time Machine. All right, so that's all basically you're putting your computer back to the state it was at a specific time, and that time is whenever you last backed it up for the recovery. So if you want it was yesterday to be yesterday, but everything you've done after that backup will not be saved. However, everything you did up to that point, you'll be right back there, back in time. All right, and the last question, we have question 10. And question 10, This good old Paul has gone through a power outage and was currently working on a computer project for 3 hours and has had no backup disk. Luckily, Paul remembers that Time Machine stores backup copies that are locally created, modified, or deleted files on the hard drive. Once Paul was reconnected to the backup disk, the data was restored. What is this called? All right, network. Of course, that's not what it's called. Network is connecting two devices or two or more devices together and sharing files and applications. Time machine. Nope, that's not what it's called. The time machine is basically what we talked about in question 9. Your spotlight. That's not that. That's a search option. Just a word for search when you talk about macOS. So the correct answer is snapshots. All right, snapshots. So the correct answer for question 10 is snapshots. And that is all for module 20. So thanks again for joining the series. If you haven't done so, please subscribe so you can see when I post new videos. Also, smash the like button and leave a comment. And until next time, take care and have a wonderful day.